Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. My name is Sandra, and today we're going to be setting up my bullet journal for the month of April. So, if you've been around for a little bit, you'll remember that I started with bullet journaling on my very first Instagram feeds and my very first YouTube videos. That was what I did. And I have since switched to planning in a Franklin planner, in Jane's Agenda, Junior Half Letter, and I love planning. And the reason why I switched is because my life just got really busy. I got 3 kids. When I first started bullet journaling, I had 1 child, and we have added to our family since then. And I've also grown my business, so things have been a lot more hectic around here and haven't had a lot of time. So I plan in a planner because it saves time. Bullet journaling does take a very long time, but I have separated my health, my wellness, my basically like my mental health, my self-care, everything goes into this journal now, into this bullet journal notebook. And so what I wanted to do today is a watercolor. I'm not even that prepared because I have this on top of my bullet journal and I don't know if I want that. But I'm going to be doing a watercolor for my title page, and it is for April, and the theme is going to be celestial. And I think I'm going to do my Aries constellation. So you're going to see this, and then what we're going to do is cut it in half once it dries, and then we'll work on the rest of the bullet journal while it dries. I will fast forward this, and then we'll come back at the end and just kind of do a flip through of the spreads. But without further ado, let's get started.
Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks that were spread in my mind, but I was all out of hope, lost in an endless maze. The emptiness had unfolded just like a void, but flame, I swear. Done with what it means I can't bear. Tears are falling from the sky, but I'm not worried. I know I will end up dry. How about me? How about you? Let's just wait, enjoy the view. What if our touch isn't enough on our journey? How about you? How about me? Let's just wait and we'll be free. Need to stay tough, we don't need much on our journey. 'Cause we're the original. Original. Looking back on what has been, realize we just can't win. What about we try and get it right? I don't wanna end up where all we have just disappears. Come on, let's at least give it a try. Tears are falling from the sky, but I'm not worried. I know I will end up dry. How about me? How about you? Let's just wait, enjoy the view. What if our touch isn't enough on our journey? How about you? How about me? Let's just wait and we'll be free. Need to stay tough, we don't need much on our journey. 'Cause we are.
All right, guys, we're all done. I had to wait for this to dry for a little bit, so I didn't touch it. And now I put this in a different order than I did the last time because this is the order that I wanted. There's a couple of pages I didn't completely fill in because I don't want to share the information. Obviously, it's personal, like nobody wants to share what they weigh, right? So the first page is the title page, and it says, "To the stars who listen and the dreams that are answered." This is actually a quote. I took this picture from the internet a long time ago for my future board, and this is a quote that I actually read from one of the Sarah J. Maas books. It was not the Throne of Glass series, but the other one. Let me see if I can find it. Sarah J. Maas, because it's gonna bug me. A Court of Thorns and Roses series. So it's in those books. And I don't know if that's where it originated or if it's a quote that's like used commonly and she just took it. I don't know, but that's where that's from. And then it says April. So the funny thing is, it kind of coincides with a couple of things. Number one, I love astrology and like the stars and constellations. And I'm actually learning about astrology. So I'm learning about a whole bunch of different topics in spirituality, but I love to learn about astrology. So number one, it's April, and the month for Aries, which I am. My birthday is March 30th, actually. The symbol, right, the star constellation for Aries, I was actually looking online and it's a little bit different. This is the one that I know, that I've seen around mostly, but apparently there's like a different part, like another part that actually goes along with it. So I don't know where that came from. I saw it on online. It's weird. But anyway, it goes from like the 19th of the 20th of March to the 19th of April. And so I figured like constellation astrology is my theme for April. So I thought, what a perfect time to use it, right? So I put my birthday month, for Aries under April, even though my birthday is March 30th. So that's the title page, and I did that in watercolor. I will try to link everything that I can. So I did use a variety of brush pens. I used a variety of paints. Well, it was just one type of paint, and I used Dr. P.H. Martin's Bright White. I'll link everything. So if you guys are curious and you want to know where things are from, be sure to check down below. I will have my Amazon list. It is only from the States because that's the only one that I've got approval for. So it's only from the .com website, just FYI. Okay. So then I've got my calendar. And so for example, if I flip back to my March calendar, I think I can share this one with you because I think everything is good. I basically put everything that's like self-care or health on here. So if I was to work out, I would put it on here. If I go swimming, well, I didn't put swimming on here. But anyway, swimming should go on here. My water, so all my health goals. I consider karaoke a form of self care because it kind of gets me away from my kids, kind of like an escape. And buying clothes for myself, I know that's technically not self care, but for me it is because I always buy stuff for my kids and never for me. Getting my nails done, getting my hair done, anything like that, anything that's for me that makes me feel good is going to go in here, even if it's a bubble bath or a bath with Epsom salts. Okay. Anything that makes me feel good, like a barbecue with my family, um, basically anything. Like, I don't know, like the sky's the limit here, but anything that makes me feel good. I think that's my definition of what goes on this calendar. And see, for example, that's something that I would not put on my Franklin planner because that's all about like appointments, schedules, work, things that I have to do around the house. But this is just for me. So I feel comfortable having it in a separate notebook and I like having my tracker separate. I don't know why. I did have my trackers in my Franklin for a little bit and I didn't mind it. But for some reason, I just prefer having it in one book. So anyway, so this is my calendar for April, and I really like how it turned out. I like how I did the black bar at the top with the dates, and it looks simple. It looks pretty. I like the navy blue because it does, goes with the color of the month. I've got goals here, so whether it's self-care goals, health goals, everything can go there. The next page is my habit tracker. And I usually use a dot marker. I'm going to see if I have a blue one. So in this case, I might have to use a pastel one. I don't know. Or maybe I'll use the gray one. That might go. But these ones aren't. That's the only one that's a dot marker is this one here. I mean, I could use that. It's dark blue. We'll see. The point of this is just to follow along to make sure that I've done these habits every day. And, honestly, I don't do them every day. Like, no, like who does, right? But at the same time, like it's a goal to do it. So this is my reminder, like, oh, did I take my fiber today? No? Okay, let's do it. So it was just kind of a reminder for myself. And now this is my biohacking tracker. So this is from Jane's Agenda. I did get the printable version. So I print off a copy and I had hole punched a bunch for my Franklin. So I just trim it down so it fits my bullet journal. And you basically like fill in the little dot for that day. And then you can make a line graph. And the interesting thing about this is you can make the line graph and then you can kind of correlate it to all of the other things. So for example, say I only got like 5 hours of sleep on the first and my pain level was a 3 from, I don't show what like different types of pain. I just like if I'm in pain, whether it's arthritis or plantar fasciitis or, joint pain or something, if it was a 3, it would make sense why I'd only get 4 or 5 hours of sleep. So that's kind of how it correlates and you can kind of see, and then you can make notes on it or you can, and that's kind of what I use it for. So I look at the end of the month and I'm like, okay, well, this is what I did here, or I exercised this day and now I'm really sore. So maybe next time I should I should be more careful with myself. Maybe I should go swimming instead of like harder form of exercise. I was really busy this day or I didn't get much sleep. So I kind of make notes on my progress during the month, like what I did to feel that way, or why I was feeling so low, or what happened when I was feeling so high, like especially with mood and stuff. So just stuff like that. I just pay attention because I want to be more intentional towards my health. I want to be more mindful about everything. And, if we don't have our health, we don't have anything because in order for me to take care of my kids, my husband, and my house, and my dogs, and my bird, and my business, and just all the things, I have to be okay. So it's very important to check off of this. Make sure things are going good. Okay, so this is going to be a tracker. I haven't written it yet, but it's a tracker that I'm not going to share the information. But anyway, that's what's going to go here. And then I've got my April weight tracker. So all I do is I put the weights along the side, I put the days, and then I do a little dot for every single day. And so some people think it's unhealthy to track your weight because you can become obsessed with it. However, I'm still on a weight loss journey. I've lost almost 70 pounds since the end of September. And I like to see my progress, because what I do at the beginning of this book, I actually have a year weight loss tracker. So at the end of every month, so the same will go for March, I take the last date and I take that weight and I put it on my yearly tracker. So then I can see over the course of 3 or 4 years where my progress is. And it's really interesting. Like, especially if you really want to track your health and be more mindful and intentional, it's a great way to do things, and it's not unhealthy. I think it's important. Like, some people say you should just track your weight over, once a week, which is also fine. I do it every day, and I understand that there are changes, especially because I'm a woman. You go through this monthly cycle, and your body changes. My body changes. I always weigh myself first thing in the morning because it's when I'm my most dehydrated, and that's your true weight. And also, like, you don't have any food in your system, you don't have any water. But I mean, at the beginning of the day and the end of the day are two separate things, and you're going to have a completely different weight because of all the food and water you've ingested. So just remember that if you are going to do the same thing, weigh yourself at the same time every day, preferably in the morning. Okay. And the last page here, like right here, for example. So yeah, it doesn't really, and this is only because I've got like an Apple Watch. So before, I wasn't able to track anything, and I didn't have a Fitbit or anything. But I can track my sleep, my steps, and my calories. And I like to track it because if I'm like slowing down a little bit, like for example, like here, 473 calories burned. Like, what was I doing, right? Hardly any steps, and it correlates. And so I kind of look back on that day, and I can journal on that day and say, okay, this is where I was going with that day. This is what happened. Obviously I need to pick up the pace and start exercising more or something, right? So I like to track that there. And it also correlates actually, because the more sleep I get, the more active I am. I do notice a direct correlation there. And I don't graph this or anything, but it would be interesting to see, because you could put that on a line graph as well. So if you make like one whole graph, and then you have like, you color code, and you have one for sleep, one for steps, one for calories, you can kind of like see where you are on your thing. And actually, yeah, you could probably do something similar to the biohacking tracker, and then do it like that. That would be interesting. So anyway, compared to March, I did get rid of the drawing. I got rid of I got rid of a whole bunch of things, because honestly, I don't need all of the fluff right now, because my journaling routine in the morning is so vigorous that this is all I want right now. And then, for example, if I have a doctor's appointment, I would mark it on here as well. So that's it for this bullet journal setup. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, oh yeah, we should talk about the pens quick. I've just got 3 here that I wanted to talk about. So you'll see me, I used my white pen. This is my my Signo Uniball broad white gel pen, the UM-153. I'll link everything for Amazon.com. And then, and my first one didn't work that well because I left it open and it was dry, so I had to open a new one. And then I've got my Sailor Shikiri brush markers. These are so good. I bought these a long time ago, and they're still so juicy. And the brush pen, it's firm and it hasn't broken down. Like, it's a really good pen. The color selection isn't, I think there was only 12 or 16 markers when I bought it, but it's a really good marker. And the other side is a fine point tip, and it's like, how do you say? It's like, I don't know, plastic. Like, these nibs are really good, and they're good for drawing, good for brush lettering if you were interested. And then the last one is my Pentel Fude Touch, and this is just like the navy color. So I think they came out with an original pack, and then they had pastels, and or maybe they only have 2 packs. They've got 2 different pack colors, I think, but they're beautiful. These are similar to the Tombows, but they're actually more similar to the Rytec brush pens I recently purchased for cheap on Amazon.com. And but these are like, if you're looking for a good brush pen, these are good. But I do find that I get more precision with the Tombows. They are more dry. These are definitely more juicy. So it just depends. And these have a better color selection, I think. So anyway, that's it for me. I'll leave everything linked down below if you guys want to check out on Amazon.com. Go for it. I will have everything there, including the watercolor paper, all the paints, everything, the pens. And this journal is a Scribbles That Matter, and I'm pretty sure you can find them on Amazon. So I'll even link that too for you because I don't think I did that last time. So thank you guys again for watching. If you are new, please subscribe. If you aren't new and you're just watching and haven't subscribed, I would love if you would do that because it does definitely help the algorithm. The best thing actually for the algorithm is to share the video, comment on the video. More interaction that videos get with any of your favorite YouTubers, the better. But you, do what you want. But thank you for your support. If you do comment or like or share the video. So also, if you have any questions, comments, leave them down below and hit the bell notification button to be sure to be notified when I upload new content. And if you haven't already given the video a like, do that too. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.